What's going on, guys? How you guys doing today? So, I have a question. What defines you? So, yeah, like most people never ever really think about it. But my question I'm posing to you guys is what defines you? Like, most people say, oh, I'm a mother, I'm a father. Like me, I'm a brother, I'm someone's son, I'm someone's best friend. Those are things that people say that define them, or like, what you do for a living. Like, I'm a fine jewelry sales specialist. I specialize in engagement rings. What else? I make YouTube videos. But what really defines you? Like, that question is not really so easily thought about if you really think about it. It's not an easy question to answer like right off the top of your head. Like, what really defines you? Okay, so what defines me is not necessarily what I do, but how I do it. Like, my moral code, my moral compass, like what I live by. Your morals, your values, things that are instilled in you by, your family, your friends, your life experiences. So, what defines you? Well, an easy one for me is clearly obvious. Like, me being on dialysis for 9 years, having a kidney transplant. That's something that defines me. Like yesterday, I was talking about heartbreaks and cocaine. Heartbreaks define you. But what drives those things? Like, what values are instilled in you? Like, I'm an honest person, for the most part, at least. Being a salesperson, there's deception there, which I don't necessarily like, but there's deception there. Whether you know it or not, there's deception there in retail. But for the most part, I tell the customers what it is, which is what they love about me, which is why they keep coming back to me. For me, I rather let you know what you're buying, what the real deal is, if it's good quality or if it's just all hype. Instead of you buying it, taking it home, having it home for like 2 or 3 weeks, and you're like, well, what the fuck? Like, what happened? So for me, like, I think my morals, like to say, is I'm very honest. I'm loyal, I'm trustworthy, and that comes from, my parents and my grandparents. They always said that no matter what, make sure you stand your truth, stand your ground. It's funny I say that as I'm spinning around. But no, like, your truth is, you have to walk in your own truth. That, for me, is what defines you, or defines me. Now, don't get me wrong. What I do for a living, that definitely, defines me. Doing these YouTube videos, every day defines me. Pretty much actually starting next week, I'll be doing, 2 videos on one day. I'll be doing the tea and I'll be doing this, which I'm still trying to figure out how to do that. But I think, being a content creator, that defines me. Like, making content that people hopefully enjoy. That to me was what defines me. Like, at the end of the day, I do know that when I meet you, I want you not to necessarily remember me, but remember the feeling of me. Remember how I made you feel in that moment in time. That to me is what defines me. And that's what I want with these videos. Like, I want you to, after you watch it, remember how they made you feel. Like, the message that was left behind. That's what I want to define me.